Okay, how'd it go for you?
It went okay.
Okay, what would you do differently?
I think I crescendoed a little bit too much in the second thing.
Okay, I think one thing I would want you to focus on is the tempo, steadiness. Okay. The first measure was pretty slow, or it was out of time. Boom, 2, 3. Boom, 2, 3. Boom, and then there were a couple places that we kind of sped up, slowed down. And if that was intentional, I would keep it pretty steady. All right, I would change that, keep it pretty steady. So find a tempo that, whatever your tempo is that you have in your mind, that you've studied out, you know, have that going in your mind. And make sure you're subdividing in your mind and that it's steady and rolling through the whole time. If you felt like you said you felt like you crescendoed too much?
Too soon.
Too soon, yeah. You were conducting and all of a sudden it was really heavy.
Yeah.
You know, so if you want to crescendo, it needs to be a little more gradual. So why don't you just focus on tempo and that other there. Okay, let's do it easy. Okay, good. The tempo was a lot better, a lot more steady.
It still wasn't that steady though.
What's that?
Was it still unsteady at times?
Maybe a little bit, but maybe clicks on the metronome, like a 2-click range as opposed to like a 12-click range.
Yeah, the first
You know,
one.
so that's a pretty big improvement. I can tell you're trying to show a lot with the baton, but when you do, there's a lot of up and down movement. Okay, and so somehow you need to do it some other way without the up and down movement. Okay, so you can make the pattern bigger without beating out each one. Okay, or use the left hand. You know, when it's fast like this, when you have something at a fast tempo, it's hard to abide by that rule of bigger means louder. Because bigger means my arm hurts and I'm sore when you're going fast. So you have to use that left hand or something else to show phrasing and dynamics. I saw a couple people had comments, right? Shay?
Going off of what you're saying about the really big pattern, that might actually contribute to your problem with time because like you could have a hard time controlling it because it's so fast and you're making such big movements. So yeah.
Along with what Shay's talking about, I noticed, I don't know if this was intentional, but you're really emphasizing 2, like 1, 2, 3, and that's, I mean, since it's way out here, it's taking a lot longer to bring back in, and sometimes your head goes with it too, so it might just be like, I'm showing 2, and it comes back in slower.
Yeah, that's a good comment. And there's nothing going on 2. Because it's like half note, quarter, half note, nothing, quarter, half note, nothing. So, yes, sir.
Yeah, kind of going along with the head movement too. Where are you looking when you're conducting? Like, where exactly? You're not quite aware of it? Okay. Maybe that be something that you think about because sometimes your head is tilted up and it almost looks like you're like looking at somebody, but I'm not sure like if it was like meant to be, you're like looking at someone specific for that or, and it was just a little bit distracting to me. So maybe try to start just practicing looking around the room, even if it's a little bit mechanical at first, like, because I started like forcing myself to do that and then it maybe becomes a bit more natural where you don't have to think about it. I just felt like your head was always just kind of cocked and I was like, who is she looking at? You weren't looking. I don't know, it was just a little bit distracting.
And I think with because I struggle with the up and down thing too, that was like how I learned usually helps me smooth it out, and like, it just a suggestion, think about the tip of your baton. Because like, you wouldn't want the tip of your baton going dot, 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 right? You would want it to like spread out. So like, when you're conducting and when you're rehearsing, try and think about where the tip of your baton is going instead of like where your arm might be going. Because your arm might be going up in places, but your baton is more or less being vertical. So if you think more like forearm and baton direction instead of like beat, it might be a little easier.
Good comments, very good comments. So yeah, I would simplify the pattern. You know, and if you're gonna show phrasing, use left hand, other things, some other tools in the toolbox. Okay, simple was better. Simple was a lot better. You want another shot at it, or are you like,
Sure.
I'm good? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I think that the tempo tends to drag a few places, and it's because you're laboring more. You're laboring a lot, you know. Labor. Oh, that's okay. Just ding, ding, ding. I mean, you can show staccato. You can go legato, but you don't have to work so many of these muscles up here. Okay, just keep it out here, the tip of the baton, and narrow, expedite tempo, rather than getting heavy and slow it down. Okay, so then you can do, you know, all kinds of stuff with your left hand. Just let this keep time.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? Any other comments? Austin?
I know that we're not supposed to take, recordings into heart and how we conduct, but do you listen to recordings of this piece in particular? I would recommend it just for a sense of enhanced direction, I guess, because, this is one of my favorite pieces of orchestral music. So I'm always listening to this piece, which when it showed up in the conducting packet, I was like, oh, cool. But
Why didn't you do it then? You did
I didn't
the
want
other
to do
one.
it a disservice.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Also, it's hard.
Yeah, also it's hard.
Yeah, it is very hard.
But I feel like that just might give you a sense of, a little bit more contour to the lines. Also, you'd be able to watch the conductors that are conducting it, which sometimes is good and sometimes is bad, but you can take the good things and roll with them,
Yeah. Okay, very good.